You can do cocaine and be president, but if you're conservative, you can't have a beer.
But this is
mic drop. What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I'm Van. We are all the LFR family. Thank you so much for clicking play. Hopefully you click the like button as well. We about to go into this conversation. Not going to do a whole lot of talking, but make sure that you like this video and watch the whole thing. And when you get an opportunity, make sure you go inside of the descriptions below, the very first link, and purchase this book, The Ass Backwards Way to Move Forward, a tongue-in-cheek guide to poverty and misery. Huh? Get it, man. You can read that joint in a weekend. It's by Celeste Duffy. This joint is phenomenal. I promise you. Okay, let's go and check this joint out. We got Charlie Kirk and Candace Owens about to give them the business.
Thank you for being here. What's your name?
Okay, my name is Quinn Thomas, and one day I will be the president of the United States.
hey.
Thomas! Hi, bro.
Don't clap for me, because after I say what I have to say, y'all won't be clapping for me. I came here not with the idea to yell or to protest or do any of that, because I just wanted to learn and hear what other people of opposing ideology had to say.
Give him a round of applause for that.
But I thought I would be here at something more open where we could all have conversation. I felt like I was just being attacked every 20 seconds with the language and the rhetoric that you guys use.
Like
Candace,
what?
Like Candace, I feel like for you, I feel like you can't even say anything about you're preaching to the black community in a room full of white people.
I was at an HBCU last night.
You're preaching about the black community in a
I was at an HBCU last night.
Well, take that message back to the HBCU.
I already did. I did. It's live streamed.
Well, take it back.
So let me get this straight. You can't talk about all Americans if all Americans are not equally represented in the room. Is that where we are now? The answer is yes, the hell you can. Young man, you're very emotional. Very emotional. My issue is that I need to call out this black woman and tell her that she is out of pocket talking about black people to a white audience. Young man, here's what's important for you to understand. The reason why she's always talking about black people is because she loves black people. She stressed that in many interviews before. She believed that she needs to touch on this so that you can receive it, so that you can understand it. You hear some correction and you're like, wow, why is she talking to all these people in front of, she talking to all these people about my people, and, you know, she is a sellout for that. We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach. Yo, she was talking about you. She was talking about you and anyone that looked like you inside of that audience, because guess what? I know what you're going through. I get it. But instead of taking it as a good thing, you're going to take the immature route and you're going to miss it. Don't miss it. Don't miss the message.
Oh, so you're wrong. So you just tried to say something that's not true. You're trying to paint the room as if there's all white people here is not, and you're trying to make it seem like I'm afraid to go speak to my community, and you're wrong.
Yes, Candace, give him the business. You're trying to make it seem like I'm afraid to go speak to my community, and you're wrong. You're trying to act like it's not other black people inside of this audience, and you're wrong. You in front of all these white people? Okay, let me be quiet.
That'll be shut down.
Candace, I clearly know that you have taken this message on the road to HBCU.
Last night.
As I learned from you, because before today I didn't know who you were. But what I was saying was, Candace, is I don't feel like you can have that conversation here in a room full of white people.
Because of liberals. Because they kept interrupting us.
Why do you feel like we have to be segregated? Why do you feel like we have to be segregated from white people?
But back to my question.
To have certain questions. That is a great question. Why do you feel like we have to be segregated in order to have this conversation? Should we be in a closed room? Should we be in a black church? Oh, the white man ain't around. Okay, we clear to talk about it. And another thing, black people, y'all need to get it damn together. Because you know why people talk like that? You're making us look bad in front of the white people. Embarrassment is made up. And for some strange reason, we always try to use that same way of arguing that, like, you're making us look bad in front of. You're making us. That comes from how we were brought up. Like that, and it used to mean something. It used to be like, boy, pull your pants up, wear your shirt right, tuck you fix your daggone face. Here, come here. You know, like when your mother used to lick her thumb and put it up against your face because your face is ashy. Well, white people don't get ashy. Bill Burr said that. I'm not being racist, but used to make sure that you looked good. You represented the family when you went out the house. That's where that came from. But young man, let me school your ass on something. You trying to say, don't embarrass us in front of these white people. That saying came from black people who were proud of themselves. They were proud of how they moved and how they dressed and how they treated one another as a family. And they said, when you leave out this house because of the way things was, you have to walk with some dignity and some pride. You need to be respectful. You need to be upstanding. It's not like that anymore. We don't hold each other to that same standard anymore. The standard now is do whatever the hell you want to do. You ain't got to follow the word of God no more. Go be whoever you want to be. If you was born this, you can be that. We are anything. So how your anything ass gonna stand up and tell Candace that she is misrepresenting black people because she picked the wrong time to have this conversation? She's on the panel. And then he tried to throw a slight in there. Bruh, nobody cares. Nobody cares. If today was the first day I heard of, because I didn't know who you was until today. Try to throw that in to be slick. You real sassy. You real sassy, bro. Calm down, calm down. Control your emotions and tap into your logic for a minute. Why is she here? What is she saying that can benefit you and your community that you claim to love more than she does? Just think about that. You ain't even got to answer it. Answer that for yourself.
Question to somebody who I know because I don't know you.
Some future president.
Donald Trump Jr. Yeah, Donald Trump Jr. My question is, how do you...
Donald Trump Jr., and I don't know you, so whatever you saying is irrelevant to me, girlfriend. Girlfriend. Donald Trump Jr. Whatever, girl. Donald Trump Jr. I got something to say to you, Donald Trump Jr.
Support your father for the things that he said, such as he believes that you should grab women by the...
He didn't say that. I want to say something. Let me do it.
That's a ridiculous question, first and foremost. Because I'm sure you've never said anything bad in your life.
Are you mad?
I'm sure.
But you just called liberals vicious, right? But you're mad. You're mad. You're mad.
First and foremost, actually, since we're bringing up HBCU, somebody asked this question, and she asked it respectfully because she wasn't trying to be get a bunch of attention, which is what you're trying to do right now. And she said to me, Candace, how can you support?
Yeah, you do. You're trying to get a lot of attention. I'm sorry. Let me go ahead and back this up a little bit. Okay, go ahead, Candace. My bad. Get
a bunch of attention, which is what you're trying to do right now. And she said to me, Candace, how can you support a president that said that he wants to grab one by the pussy? First off, the left ran away with that and they changed around his words. He said specifically that there are women who would literally let them grab them by the pussy. He did say that, correct? And I asked her a question back. I said, how bizarre is it that we are pretending, as people, especially in the black community that listen to hip-hop lyrics, when all they do is talk about groupies, and how groupies will literally let men do anything to them. Basketball stars talk about this, rappers talk about this in their music, Jay-Z talks about this, Beyonce talks about this in her music, about girls that try to be up on Jay-Z.
Hey, hold on, god dang it. Hold on. You don't talk about the queen bee. Nah, seriously, you're not supposed to talk about this. Listen, if you're trying to build a bridge to black people, you can't talk bad about Beyonce and Jay-Z. And not in front of the white people. Did I just do that? I think I did. You can't talk about Jay-Z and Beyonce in front of the white people. In front of the white people. You can't talk about them in front of the white people.
And her man. Now all of a sudden we're all going, oh my goodness, I can't believe that men having a private conversation behind closed doors acknowledge the same thing, that there are women who act like that. So it's a fake question. You're acting like that's not something that we all know.
But do you
He didn't
know?
say he was going to go around and grab women by the You've taken that and you've made something that's not real and it's not true.
Okay,
He never said
Candace,
that.
And the fact that she's giving him that much, attention and that much time, I commend her for that. She's taking this time to school this young man because clearly he needed. Clearly he need to be schooled. He does. He need to be schooled. He need this moment. He does. But he's extremely emotional. And right now he's not speaking to Candace to understand her. He's speaking to Candace so that he can let her know how hurt he is from the misunderstanding he have of her because he's a gay young man. And he think that she hates him because of that. And she doesn't. She don't. That's what the issue is. That's why when he started talking, the very first thing he said, every 20 seconds you will say something, y'all will say something to offend me. That made me feel some other type of way. Every 20 seconds, that's what he said. He was sitting down there waiting to get to the microphone to spit hot fire and make his friends feel good. Like I went up there and I told her, didn't I? Yeah, you did. You told her she just this, that, and the other. We're going to tell you everything you want to hear. Can we friends? We're going to tell you everything we want to hear. Could we friends? And then low key, they're going to be looking to her like when they go into their rooms by themselves, they're going to start looking into Candace. And they're going to, at some point, become more objective and start listening more than they talk. That's called growing the hell up.
There's also a double standard.
Candace?
There's also a double standard here because,
question.
by the way, anyone in this room, have any of you guys had a beer?
No, because I don't drink.
So you guys are conservatives. So having a beer in high school or college would preclude you from public service later on in life. But if you were the president and you were a liberal, you could blow lines all day long and it's not a problem.
His name
That's
is
the
Bill
double
Clinton.
standard
This is
of what's
virtue
out
signaling.
there.
This is
You
why-
can do cocaine and be president,
Right.
but if you're conservative, you can't have a beer.
But this is
You literally have people in the White House right now partying like a rock star. And we talking about we want to vote them back. Did you hear me? We literally have a president in office right now who is partying like a rock star. His family is partying like a daggone rock star. The dude can barely speak 2 sentences clearly as our leader. Let's keep it a buck. He can barely even communicate as our leader to friendly people, to people who are friendly and always in his face with the microphones, and they only want to report the positive. They only want to show the positive. The MSNBC and the CNN. You go on CNN and MSNBC right now looking for something negative on Joe Biden. You're not going to find it. You're not going to find it at all. At all. But the same on Fox. You go to Fox, you're not going to find anything positive on Joe Biden at all. They both have agendas. They do. They do. But if you want to talk about holding up a standard, ain't no way in hell we will vote another president. We will vote the president back into office after his family has been wilding out the way Joe Biden family has been wilding out. With proof of it. We just going to cover our eyes, put our blinders on, and be like, oh, never mind. We don't see it. At least it's better than this. At least it's better than that. Ain't that the same reason why a whole bunch of girls are in their families? Because there's someone in their family who the family chose to protect more than her. Which uncle was it? Which friend was it that used to come over the house? And then this happened to more people and more people and more people. Because we choose to pay attention to the wrong things. That's all I'm saying. This young man deserves this schooling right now. And hopefully, and I'm glad that they're entertaining him, because the rest of the people inside of the audience, they need to hear this. They need to hear this.
This is why nobody identifies with left anymore. They act like there's some angel princesses. Oh, we would never say that about a groupie. Oh, we would never have a beer. The fact that he was drinking in high school. Nobody identifies them because of just this sort of a thing. Men in locker rooms can talk a certain way. By the way, women talk a lot worse than that. Let me tell you that, okay? Women talk worse than that. And they act like they're princesses, and they can't believe that people can have real conversations behind closed doors. That's why your party's losing.
Mic drop. That's why your party's losing. Bow, 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 bow. But are they though, Candace? Are they though? Are they though? I have to say that. Are they though? Because they've been whooping some conservative ass for a minute now. They've been working. Whether they've been doing it on, like, if it's been, they've been cheating or it's been fair and square. Don't know. Do not know. But at the end of the day, are they though? They doing whatever the hell they want to do. They still plan on moving forward with the same wacky weekend at Bernie's ass looking president that we have. He is clearly weekend at Bernie's. And that's what they said that they're going to vote for again. Come on now. Kick rocks, man. Y'all let me know whatever y'all want me to know in the comments below. If you have yet to hit that subscribe button, please make sure you do so on your way out the door. Once again, guys, I'm Van, and now we are all the LFR family. I look forward to seeing you in the next video, hopefully inside the Patreon as well. Y'all have been amazing per usual. Don't leave yet. Make sure you go inside the description and purchase this joint right here called The Ass Backwards Way to Move Forward. It's a tongue-in-cheek guide to poverty and misery. This joint could be read in a weekend. It could be read in a weekend. And guess what's coming up? The weekend. If it's not a good book, if you don't enjoy it, I'm going to give you $2 back. I'm going to go ahead. Don't worry about it. I'm going to cash app you $2 if you don't like this book. All right? $2. Cash. Cash money.